guys, I'm back. Just thought I'd come on here and do a bit of an update on what's going on with the miscarriage. I think my last video update, I was in a bit of a mess because I just wouldn't stop bleeding, and it just felt like it was just never ending. And I think it was just before the appointment that I had with my GP. So I've had that appointment now, and during that appointment I just kind of was like, I need help. I need somebody to give me some answers here. I don't know what's going on. The early pregnancy unit were not going to help me anymore because my pregnancy results were now negative, so they were like, well, you have to speak to your GP now. So I was kind of feeling a little bit, all alone with everything. Sorry, these are so annoying. Anyway, let me not distract myself. Sorry. So what was I saying? Yeah, so I had to go to my GP. I had no option. So I called my GP and said that because all appointments are now online, obviously, with COVID and everything. So called up the GP. GP called me back. I explained the situation, and she prescribed me antibiotics. I wasn't sure why, because I don't think I had an infection. But, I'm just trusting that they know what they're doing. Let's hope so, shall we? And then she also prescribed me some other tablets, which I can't remember what they're called. Trans something acid. I'll put the name up here or something. And yes, so that's what I was prescribed. And I was sent on my way. Didn't feel particularly hopeful after that conversation. But it was what it was. So I got the prescription the following day and started taking both of them. Quite a lot of tablets to take. It was like 3 of the antibiotics each day, and then the acid tablets. I had to take 3 of those 3 times a day. So it was 9 tablets plus the other 3. So that's, an extra on top of all the supplements I take. So, but I had to do it. So after day 1, I was like, ooh, this seems to be working quite well, because I woke up and, in the middle of the night to go to the toilet and everything, and it looked like my bleeding had almost stopped. And I was like, wow, this stuff works really quickly. And then I woke up in the morning and it was back to normal. The bleeding was exactly the same. And so I was so disheartened, but I thought, you know what, let me just keep taking it and see what happens. Then I made the fatal mistake of going on Google, as you do, and doing a bit of a search on, why do women bleed for long times after miscarriage, etc. And there was a story of one woman who was like bleeding for like a year after her miscarriage, and I was like, oh Lord, please no. And that kind of put me in an even further funk. But oh Lord. So I kept taking the tablets. At about day 4, the bleeding really started slowing down, and by day 5 that completely stopped. So it looks like it worked, which I'm really thankful for. So I'm now like a week or so after that, and yeah, it seems everything's gone back to normal. I'm now sitting here waiting for my period to start, which I think for me is going to be when I know that everything has just reset itself. I'll be able to go back onto OVR and put in the date of my period and start tracking my cycle again, and really just go from there. And then once I've had the conversation and the consultancy with the IVF clinic about what we do next, I'll then, know where I'll be. So yeah, I'm where I'm at, how I'm feeling. How do you feel after a miscarriage? The disappointment hasn't gone. You know, it's a struggle to deal with all of, you know, the pregnancy announcements that keep coming in, because wonderfully and thankfully people are still getting pregnant in spite of my struggles. You know, but I'm thankful that the world is not stopping, you know, and people are still getting their BFPs, and, you know, and all those people who were pregnant when I became pregnant, you know, obviously I'm still following them on all the socials, and I'm not going to unfollow. I don't want to run away from that. You know, I think really it's important that I celebrate with those who have reason to celebrate. I'm taking care of myself. I'm not watching the videos, but I'll like them, and sometimes I'll comment and just say, hey, I'm so happy for you, this is great, and then I'll move on, because I can't get too involved in it right now. It still hurts way too much, but I'm still so happy for all of them, that they are still pregnant, and that they're, you know, doing their gender reveals now, and, you know, they've got their 12-week scans. And but the painful thing is that everything they're celebrating, I would have been celebrating, and in that moment I have to then remind myself that yes, it didn't work out how you wanted it to work out, but, you know, we move forward. That's all I can do, you know. And I've been watching back on some of the videos that I made when I was pregnant, and I was so fearful of the day that I'm in now, and I was scared about who I would become. And you know, it's true what they say, that you don't know how strong you are until you have to be, and that's just where I'm at. You know, I just have to get on with it, and truck on and trust God the same way, you know. And it's difficult, I'm not gonna lie, because I'm like, well, I trusted him before and it didn't work out, but you know, it didn't work out how I wanted it to work out. It didn't work out how I expected it to, and you know, I just have to trust that the future is brighter than my todays, you know, and celebrate all that's to come in advance, you know. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I guess I'll keep everyone updated about what's going on, next steps, etc. And we'll see how it goes. So until then, peace.